Good morning. Can you hear me, Sue? Is the volume good? Okay, awesome. I got worried there for a sec. Whew. Hope you had a good time. Welcome back. Okay. So if you have a band, get it. I know, so you don't have a ball, but you can use a pillow or a squishy towel. And we're going to use our discs as an option. You don't have to use them. Okay, let's go. Big deep breath. Take the arms nice and wide, hollow of the belly. So you're trying to make a Y. So let's pull the feet together. Makes it a little more challenging to hold your balance. Now bring the arms up and then take them out wide again. Take your gaze, look up, and just keep doing that. Trying to get the lats and the shoulders awake here. Try to equally weight both your feet. Be nice and stable. Okay, now do a nice slow swan dive all the way down. Push your butt back and weight your heels. Let the head go. You're just going to look through your knees to the back of the room. Now here we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. And let's do a nice slow swan dive back up to standing. You're going to sweep the arms back up. Bring them together at the top and then come all the way back down again, nice and slow. Should feel a nice little tug behind those legs. Let the head relax. We're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. This time we're going to fold back into the legs. You're just looking through those knees to the back of your room. And if you can be in a straight leg now, why not? Okay, now inhale and extend to a flat back. Hold that and then just squat. So you're bending the knees. Your fingertips are staying where they were. Now you're going to come back to an almost straight leg. And bend again. And come back straight. And one last time. Back to a straight leg. Relax the head. So let's take our hands to the floor. We're going to step back, meet in a plank. So we're gonna do a nice slow hover all the way down to the floor. So you're gonna end up on the floor. Your hands are gonna stay exactly where they were. Inhale and extend, so lift your chest up. And then exhale, relax back down. Inhale, lift. Now here you want to be squeezing your glutes and pulling the tummy in. Exhale, let it go. And one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, let it go. Push yourself back up. You're on your knees. You're going to take those hips back, right over the heels. Another little lat stretch going on here. So we're going to try to open up our shoulders. So I want you to take your right palm and face it up to the ceiling. Keep your head with your ears between the arms. Now lift that right hand off the floor and reach it forward with your shoulders staying in place. So you're just straightening the arm. Close that palm to the floor, relax. And let's do the same on the other side. Open the left. Palm faces up. Lift it. Try to straighten out the arm. Let's do the same on the other side again. Open, lift, reach. And close it back to the floor. Switch. And now you're just going to keep going between, from side to side here. You really want to try to make each one of these special. So really reach that arm. Lift it up, maybe 3 or 4 inches off the floor. One more time on each side. It's a great way to open up these shoulders. Okay, come on back up. Let's do a nice cat stretch. Hold it, breathe. Now, while you're doing this, drift the hips back, maybe 3 or 4 inches, and then drift them forward again. You're still holding that a cat stretch. Okay, now take your gaze, look up. So you're looking towards the front of your mat. So your neck is long. We're going to come off the knees and just hold there. Now, if you can walk a bear, let's start with the left hand moving forward and the right knee. Simultaneously, I'm going to switch and switch. Your option is to just hold it. Take it back. And forward again. And back. Now come into a small downward facing dog. So you got your heels on the floor. You can see the sides of your arms. Just hang out here and breathe for a second. Little work for the arms. Okay, now come up high on the toes. Drive your heels down. And do that again. Up and lower and lift and walk your feet towards your hands. You're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Should be able to straighten out those legs now that we've warmed up a little bit here. Fold back down. Come into a low squat. Keep your fingers on the floor. And right back to that straight leg. Fold into your thighs. Relax your head. Come into that squat again. And back to a straight leg. Do a nice slow swan dive all the way back up to standing. Flip the arms, the palms. Lift the arms. Hands to heart. You're going to step your left foot forward and your right leg back. We're just going to warm up the legs with a single leg squat. So come on down and press up. Try to stay nice and high on the toes on the back foot. Straight up and down. Nice. Okay, step that right foot in, do the same on the other foot. Make sure you're not stepping it back so far that you don't feel safe. up and down. Okay, 2 more. Okay, let's pick up your weights. I've got the heaviest one that I have. So, feet are a little wider than hip width. Hold the weights at your shoulders to start, and then we'll switch it. We're just going to do a nice slow squat. Good morning. Okay, squat down, come back up. So it's pretty slow and deliberate. Doing a little pause at the bottom of my squat. Nice and slow and in control. Great job. 4 more. Don't forget to pause down there. 3, push your butt back. Nice. 2. I'm going to take my arms down so they're by my side. Last one, I'm going to hold this low squat. Just hold it. Now come back up. We're going to come down into a deadlift. Weights are just by the ankles. Come back up into a squat. Hold the squat. Come back up. Deadlift. Nice and slow. Great job. Hold your squat. Booty pushes back. All the weight's in the back of the feet. Come back up. Nice slow deadlift. Back down to that squat hold. Come back up. Give me a deadlift. 2 more times. Down, hold. Come back up. Nice slow deadlift. Back up. Last one. Squat, hold. Come up. And that deadlift. Okay. Put those weights down. Grab your band. I'm just going to go put some AC on. Okay. Woo! Getting too sweaty. Okay, lying down on your back, we're going to work our outer hips. Haven't done this for maybe a week or so, or 2 weeks. So, head is relaxed. Legs are straight. You can point or flex your feet, it doesn't really matter. You just want to open up and hold it. And then close it back together. And do it again. How easy is that? Open and hold. And then close. Open and hold. Here you want to be really smooth when you're opening out and closing. So you're creating the movement on the way out, and you're controlling it on the way in. Great job. Out and hold. Hopefully you've graduated to the hardest band, which is black. Bring it back in. We've been doing this for a few years now. Out and hold. Get bigger spread between those legs. Close. And repeat. So really, now you know the pace, and you know we're holding for at least 3 counts. Try to do 8 more here. Again, you're looking for that shake. Shake and burn. You love that. Make sure your feet are staying over the hips and not pushing forward. So we said 8, I know now I'm working on 4, just telling you for pace, so you're not going too quickly. When we get through the 8, we're going to do a little pulse. These are getting harder, I'm sure, right? Out and hold, pulse. Out an inch, in an inch. And bring it in. Take off that ugly bend. Whew. Cheers, ladies. Quick little sip. Okay, so I want you to take a weight, one weight, a heavy one, but just one. You're going to lie down. You're going to hold your weight sideways, each end in your hands. Now, you can rest them on your hips. You're going to bridge up. Squeeze your inner thighs together so they're touching. Open them back up. Lower slowly. Now from here, weight out on the chest or out in front. Do a sit-up. Lift the weight up to the ceiling. Now slowly, C-curve the spine down. Your legs are going to stay bent. You're going to take the weight, pull your feet in, take the weight to your hips, bridge up, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze your knees as best you can. Open them back out, lower down, take your weight either to the chest or out in front, sit it up, lift the weight up. So here you're fully extended, your back is not rounding your lower back. You're sitting up tall like you do in staff pose. Now C-curve, lower the weight, come down nice and slow as you hollow out the belly. Bridge up, slide your feet in, squeeze your knees, open out, lower slow. Sit back up, lift that weight. So you're rolling over those sit bones, right? When you get to the end point here, now pull the weight down, C-curve, slide your feet in, bridge up, squeeze your knees. Open back out, take it down. Sit it up, lift up, nice and strong and tall. C-curve, come on back down. Bridge up, squeeze your knees. Open and lower. Slide it up, lift up, C-curve, bridge, squeeze your knees. Now hold your knees. Hold the squeeze. Lower down. You're going to straighten your legs, slide them all the way out. Weight's going to start out up and right on top of the chest. Head lifts up, belly button pulls in, shoulder blades lift. Now you're going to open the feet and dive it forward, just like we normally do without a weight. Hang out here for a second. Let's stretch that low back. Okay, pick that weight back up. Bring it into the chest. C-curve the spine. Come down nice and slow. Take the weight back up over the chest. Come on back up. Dive it forward. Lift it back up. C-curve back down. This is your last one of these. Take the weight up. Head lifts first. Come on back up. Dive it forward. Now get rid of the weight. We're just going to hold here for a few breaths. You have your forearms on the floor. Your back is rounding. You're getting a nice stretch just above the glutes. Okay, walk it back up. Come on up. I'm gonna move my mat out of the way because I'm gonna use a disc, but you don't have to. Excuse me. Okay. So 2 heavy weights in your hands, right? You got that. That's easy. And you're either on socks or if you're in running shoes, you're gonna step it back like this. You're gonna lunge down. You're gonna step it in. You're gonna bring your weights to your chest. You're gonna fold down only like a third of the way. You're gonna rotate left, come back forward, come back up, slide or step the right leg back. Come on up. Take your weights to your chest. Make sure you're pulling in that belly button. Forward, a third of the way only. Fire up your glutes too. Little rotation left. You're just trying to activate those transverse abdominis muscles. Come back up. Slide that leg back again. You're staying on the right leg. That's the one that's going back. Hinge and rotate. Again, we don't want to go too fast. You want to have good control of the movement. Even if you're stepping back, make sure you're not going back too far with that foot. I want you to feel nice and in control. Okay, so now we're going to switch things up. You're going to stay on the same leg. Take it back. Weights at your chest. Now lean down and then rotate. Oh my goodness. That's a lot harder. Let's do it again. Slide back or step back. Lean forward with your upper body so you're putting a lot of weight into that left leg. Rotate. Come back forward. Slide up. Whoops. One more time and then we'll get to the other leg. Take it back. Lean in. Rotate. Hold. Come back. Hold. Now step in. Woo. Okay. Switch legs. So hold the weights up here. Actually, let's take them on this side to the shoulders. Just to start, we're going to switch it. Slide back. Slide in. Weights to your chest. Fold down a third of the way. Rotate right. You're not feeling a ton of activation in the beginning, but you are getting some. We're kind of easing into it today, right? Whoops. Had too much weight in the back this time. Okay, slide back. And slide in. Fold and turn. Take it back. Forward. And weights to your chest. Turn. Nice job. So it's a nice, slow and steady move. We're going to do 2 more like this, and then we'll switch it. Okay, here's the last step back or slide back. Rotate. Slide back now. We're going to switch it. Hold it back here. Lean forward, rotate. Come on back, slide in. Whew. That's challenging. Take it back. Make sure you're leaning down a little bit, then turn. A lot of work for that right leg. Slide back in. Whew. 2 more. You want to make sure those shoulders are coming a little forward, right? You don't want to be too upright. Oh my goodness. I think we got 1 more. Take it back. Lean in. Rotate. Come on back. And back up. Whew. Okay. Little break, well deserved. Okay. Little sip of water. We're going to come down and do either a bridge with a hamstring walkout. So you're going to be, I don't know if Anne has a ball, I think she does, but if you have a ball, grab it. Get your mat back in place. So, no ball. You're starting out in a bridge with your heels as close to your butt as you can get them. And then you bridge up. And from here, holding that stomach down the whole time and your glutes tight. Try to lift the arms up so they're not on the floor. And then you're taking baby steps. So first take the lead on the right foot and then switch left. Baby steps as far out as you can go without your butt hitting the floor. Once you're out as far as you can go, start taking your baby steps in. Now, if you're on a ball, you've got your feet on the ball, hip width apart, you bridge up, you extend out slow. So it's the same as the walkout, only because your feet are on a ball, it's a little more unstable. You want to go nice and slow. Keep the hips up nice and high and your glutes engaged and your stomach pulling down. Great job. Now, while you pull the ball in, if you're on a ball, lift your hips up. You want them to be as high as you can get them on the way in. You're doing your steps, you're going out as far as you can. As soon as you feel that butt touch the floor, you start bringing it back in. I'll be here about another 20 seconds. A lot of legs today, a lot of butt, a lot of hips. A lot of core. This is really a core exercise. Okay, 5 more seconds here. That's it. Nice job. Okay. Sit it back up. Meet me in staff pose. So I want your legs fully extended out to the corners of your mat. Walk it down. You're rounding your back. You're letting your head hang. Such a good stretch to do after an exercise like that. Just breathe maybe 3 or 4 more times. Okay, walk it back up. Bring the feet together so they're hip width apart. Shake up the legs. Grab your heavy weights. We are going to do a little chest and shoulder series. So you're going to start out doing a fly where your arms open up nice and wide. We're going to be lying down. I'm just demonstrating. Then you're going to do a press. You're going to pull the weights so they're touching, and you're going to do a lat pull with straight arms. So one of each, repeated 12 times. You're going to keep your butt down on the floor, no bridge. So start out 12 of these. So 1 fly, 1 press, weights touch, 1 lat pull, and just keep repeating. So you only have 11 more to go. Woohoo! Fly, press, and pull. So I'm just sort of giving you a pace here. Fly, a press, and a pull. So that's a fairly good pace. It's not super fast, but it's also not super slow. You can do your own counting. Whoops, fly. I gotta say it or I'll screw it up. Press and a pull. Make sure when you do those flies, you're keeping those arms almost straight. When you're doing your chest press, the back of the arms hit the floor. When you're doing your fly, they gotta be nice and straight. So you're actually incorporating your lats. Keep that tummy pulling down. It is not on vacation. You have an opportunity to do a lot of good for that tummy muscle by pulling it actively down. Hopefully you're starting to fatigue. And if you get so fatigued and you can't finish all 12, just pick a lighter weight and keep going. Yeah, I have one more to do. And then we are going to, so one fly, one press, one lat pull. Okay, bring it forward, come on up. We're gonna keep the same weights. We're gonna do some kickbacks. We're gonna be on our knees. And again, if you wanna put a towel down because it's more comfortable for you, find a little towel. So we're gonna work the right arm first. So left hand on the floor, tuck those toes under, open up your knees hip width. Pick up that weight. So your elbows close to the body. It's a tricep extension. So you're extending the arm straight and bringing it forward and lowering it down. So row, extend straight, come back and lower it. So it's like two moves in one. Lift up, extend out, bend it and lower. And again, I'd like a little pause after you've extended out straight. You should really feel that tricep, that tiny little muscle in the back of the arm working. Going, how long are you going to make me hold this straight? I can barely hold it. Now, if your weight is so heavy that you can't get to a straight arm, switch to a lighter weight. And of course, I don't need to remind you to work that tummy, right? We just talked about it. Now you got gravity wanting to let it just hang, but you're fighting that gravity. You're giving it all you got. Okay, put that weight down. We're just going to switch sides. Now you have your right arm on the floor, pick up the weight with the left. Give me a nice little row. Fully extend. Come back and lower. It's really slow. Like it should take you 3 to 4 counts to just complete one. So up, extend with a hold, come back and lower down. Four more here. Those holds get harder and harder. as you start to fatigue. Okay. Whew. That's not easy. Okay, come on out. Shoulders. Bring your weights with you. So you're going to just alternate to begin. Just get some good blood flow to the area. One at a time. Punch it up there. Now, you want to keep your neck long, so don't look down. You want to be as tall as you can, and you want to be using your butt. So the biggest mistake people make when they do an overhead press is they pull their hips forward. Standing here with your weight in the back of the feet, you should feel your butt working. Yes, we're doing lots of reps here. If you're tired, grab a lighter weight and keep going. Okay, right arm only. Punch it up and down. A little quicker if you can. Switch it. Nice job. Keep those hips back. Back to alternating. Okay, we're going to finish this off both at the same time. Press up and down. 3 more if you can. And if you can't, switch to alternating. Okay. Whew. You can always tell if you're feeling it somewhere, like I started to feel it in my neck at the end when I went to 2. So that's my body saying, no, it's not floating my boat today. 5 push-ups, ready? Let's go, get it done. Nice and slow, you want to make them great. Okay, come on up. Woo. Shake it out. We got 4. I know Anne's probably already done the math. Here we go for 4. Oh my goodness. Woo. Shake it out. These are not easy when we did all that arm. Okay, 3. Nice job. Shake it out. Oh, never had this much fun, ever. Okay, we got bird dogs coming up after we get done these 3. So 2 now. Really good, lots of range. Hold your high plank. Let's try to do 1 without our knees down. Oh. Whew. So I ended up going down without my knees, but in order to get up, I had to put the knees down, and that's okay. So bird dogs, come on down on your back. So you're gonna have your legs bent. Now, actually, let's just pull the knees into the chest and make a little circle. Stretch out that back a little bit, massage it a little bit. Give it some love. Go the other way. Okay, I think we're ready now. So you're lying down, your legs are bent, arms up. You know the drill. Right leg out, left arm back. 3, 2, 1. Come back into where you started. Left leg, right arm. 3, 2, 1. Come back to the starting point. So that's your pace. It's nice and slow. Now, if you want to amp this up, that leg that's staying bent, that knee can push more forward, making it harder for your core to stabilize. Make sure you got the strength to do that. Make sure you're doing that nice 3-count hold every time. Of course we are. We always do what you tell us. About another 20 seconds of these. You should be about halfway. Okay, bring those knees in. Oh my goodness. Let's take your hands underneath your butt. Get your legs straight. Point your toes this time. We're going to lower the legs as we hollow out the belly. We're going to open them up to a circle and bring them back up. Now, this time you're going to lower the right leg. Bring it back up. Lower the left leg. Bring it back up. Lower both. Lift them back up. Make a big circle with both legs. Bring them back up. Open out, big circle. As you circle forward, the heels start to come down, and then you lift the legs back up. And again, that nice natural curve you have in your spine, it's allowed to be there. It doesn't need to be pushing down. It's the belly that you need to push down. Reverse it. Lower the legs. Open wide, come back up. Now do one at a time. Right leg only. Back up. Left leg only. Back up. Take them both down. And this time you're just going to go down as low as you're comfortable and then come back up. Right leg only. So you've just gotten rid of the circle. Left leg. Both together. Make sure you're going only as low as you can keep that belly pushing down. One leg at a time. And both together for the last time. Okay, bring those knees into the belly. Nice. Open the knees nice and wide. Let's do a little happy baby here. So you're holding the outsides of the feet. Pull the knees down towards the floor. The pelvis should be rotating down instead of up. So if you need to make that correction. Nice. Let's put the knees down on the floor. Keep your feet on the floor, legs bent. Just let the knees go to the right. So you're getting a nice little twist through the waistband of your pants. Go left. Come back up. Now you're going to take your arms, open them out to the side. Your palms are touching the floor. Your legs are fully extended out like a cross. Now take a peek at your arms. You want to have your wrists lined up with the shoulders. So you might think they're there, but they might not actually be there. Now, pull one knee into the chest, followed by the other. Straighten the legs. Now, bend at the knee. Now, you're going to slow motion the knees down to the left. They're not going to go all the way. I want your right shoulder on the floor. So go as low as you can, keeping the right shoulder down. Bring the knees back up. And then in slow motion, they're gonna go to the right side. And you're keeping your left shoulder on the floor. Pull them back up, nice and slow. You've got good body control here. Smooth and steady from side to side. While you pull in the stomach. Oh my gosh, she sounds like a broken record. It's amazing just by pulling down the stomach, how much of an ab workout that is and how good it protects our lower back. Okay, bring those knees in. So open them out nice and wide. You're gonna make a circle, one knee. So pull in, open out wide, push them forward, bring them back together. It's a big circle. Okay, roll yourself forward. Come up onto the toes. Here's some information. Oh, that's for me, Siri. That's so funny. Okay, go to a straight leg. Look through your knees. One hand at a time above the legs. Help yourself get back up. Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Good job. I guess we lost Sue. She had to go to work. How are you, Anne?
It's a nor'easter here. I could hardly hear you for the rain.
Oh, you're kidding.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
It's 51 degrees.
Oh, and it was like, you were saying it was like 88 or 5.
Yeah. 2 days ago, it was 88.
Wow, what a difference.
So crazy.
So I guess no swimming or golfing today.
Look at my windows.
That's crazy. Wow. Dark and stormy.
Yeah,
How's your family?
they're good. Yeah, Christopher's working from here. He's our son. So he's working from here today.